5 seconds to go. Start. I am delighted to be with this distinguished audience at the 86th annual session of the Indian Science Congress. My special greetings to the foreign scientists and the Nobel laureates for being with us today. I am particularly pleased that this session of the Science Congress is being held in Chennai and at Anna University, which is the pride of Tamil Nadu. This is the part of India where literature, arts, culture, architecture, spiritualism, and science have flourished in a magnificent confluence for many centuries. This land has produced giants of literature like the saint, poet, and philosopher Rashtrakavi Subramanya Bharati. It has also given birth to three of the greatest Indian scientists of this century: Sir C.V. Raman, who won the Nobel Prize for Physics for the discovery of the Raman effect; Professor S. Chandrasekhar, who won the Nobel Prize for Astrophysics; and the genius of mathematics Srinivasa Ramanujan. Science is a major driving force behind social change. There is no aspect of modern life that is untouched by the effects and products of science and technology. More progress of science and technology has taken place in this country than in all the previous centuries of known human history. Their impact on human life, indeed on planetary life, is certain to be far more profound in the coming century. Taken as a whole, the effects of science and technology have been both positive and negative, although, in my opinion, largely positive. All of us, scientists and non scientists alike, have to be concerned about how to minimize their negative effects and how to maximize their benefits for Bahujan Hitya, for the greatest good of the largest number of people. It is obvious, however, that science and technology cannot by themselves take their benefits to the people. They do so in specific socio-economic and political contexts with the help of right policies and sound delivery mechanisms. That is why science has a vital stake in progressive politics, people oriented economics, and governance in turn have a vital stake in scientific and technological progress, for it is one of the chief guarantors of prosperity and happiness. In this context, I am reminded of what Sir C.V. Raman had said in 1948: there is only one solution for India's economic problems, and that is science, and more science, and more science, and still more science. The need to deepen, widen, and enrich India's scientific base is all the more urgent in view of the challenges of the next century and the next millennium. It is well recognized all over the world that the societies that will survive and thrive in the face of these challenges will be knowledge societies. Knowledge and its application in a competitive global environment is going to be critical to the progress of nations in the fields of economy, education, health, food and energy security, national defense, and even culture. We need to raise the knowledge level of every section of the population. India has been the original knowledge society in the history of human civilization. This is the land where Gyan and Vigyan both flourished in antiquity. Due to historical reasons, our scientific tradition got weakened. The question before us now is, how do we, as a free nation with 5 decades of experience of independent development, emerge once again as a global scientific power in the early part of the next century? I would like to outline here some tasks that the scientific community, government, our educational institutions, industry, and society at large have to jointly accomplish. First, our scientific establishment must focus not only on quantity but also on quality, especially such standards of quality that stand international scrutiny. We are legitimately proud of having the third largest stock of science and technology manpower in the world. However, in spite of this vast S&T infrastructure, should we not achieve much more than what we have done in the past 50 years? Yes, we must. We must resolve not to maintain mostly a recipient of scientific and technology knowledge from outside, but also become a giver, a major contributor. We cannot afford to purely imitate or to be satisfied with following the signs that other nations are doing. We have to be trendsetters in our own right in as many areas as possible. It is very important that while developing our human resource, we take special measures to enthuse, encourage, and support women scientists and technologists to pursue their professional career. I would urge the Ministry of HRD to give high priority to the simplification of rules and regulations to encourage more and more women professionals getting involved in scientific programs, and our scientific community must forge collaborations with the best institutions across the globe. Stop.